Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of this real life messy house clean with me. My name is Michaela. If this is the first video you're watching of this 2-part video, make sure you go ahead and watch the first video first. That way you'll kind of know where I'm at in my cleaning. This is the second part of this video. Obviously, this is all in the same day though, so I'm just showing you guys what I still need to do. And that is the living room and my kids' room and the floors. So I had finished up the rest of the house, the kitchen and my room and the bathrooms in the video before. And this is just what I need to get done on this day. A little bit of organizing, a whole lot of cleaning motivation. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me for mom life and cleaning motivation. I like to share real things and talk about things that are going on that are super relatable, and most of the time it ends up being cleaning motivation. I'm going to share with you guys some clips from the last video in case you have not seen that. There's a lot of laundry motivation and kitchen cleaning in that one. So if that's the kind of motivation that you need today, then go ahead and check that out. I think that you will like it a lot. I know that this video is very satisfying to make, and I hope it is satisfying for you guys to watch as well. In that video, I also included a few tips and tricks on different things I do around my house, and also some bread making clips. Not tips, but clips. So if you're into that kind of a thing, go ahead and check that one out. I will have it linked down below.
Will I cry? Will I leave behind broken and crumbled signs, hiding all my...
Without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get into the rest of the things that I had to do on this day. I'm going to be starting in my kitchen, sweeping and mopping, and then moving into my living room and doing the same thing, and then tidying up and cleaning up from there. You can see that my son really likes to try and help out, but he's not always got the timing down just right. Also, before I get too far into this, I'm going to put a little disclaimer here. I was working with 3-day-old curls and second day eye makeup, so if I look a little rough, that is why.
And if I fight,
I sweep almost every day, and this is what it is, but this is kind of what it feels like because there's so much dirt on the floor all the time. So I'm just going to be using a little bit of lemon essential oil for my mopping. I don't like to put anything into my steam mop. I just like to sprinkle a little something around so that it smells really good and cleans a little better as well. This is part of why I feel like this is such a real life video. That was the end of my cord right there, so I did not end up mopping my lunchroom fully, just where my cord could reach. That is real life sometimes. I did not want to move the cord.
to life, calling for all your light, giving all my heart to you.
I mentioned in my last video that during the whole filming of that, I was pretty much at the end of my rope, and I was emotionally tired and mentally tired more than I was actually physically tired. And there was one point where I looked over and saw my 2-year-old intentionally dumping the crayons all over the kitchen table, and I wasn't mad about it. I was just kind of done with that day, and that was the moment that I decided to go get burgers for lunch. And so that was where I left off in that last video. I had gone to get burgers, and I was not going to cook and add to that mess anymore, so you can see the burger mess on the table behind me. I had not gotten around to cleaning that up yet, but this is what I was working on whenever we got back and we had ate lunch and everything. This is where I'm picking up with this video with doing the floors and all after we had ate from... And when I say town, it's like at least a 15-minute drive to the closest anything. So it was kind of a commitment for me to go ahead and do that and go get burgers. If you guys don't believe that we live out in the country, just check out those boots there. They're 5 years old. They are rough, but they're still going strong.
And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghosts. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh.
Whenever I have a really stuck on spot like this drip of chocolate, I just like to spray it after I mop so it's nice and softened, and then use a scraper to scrape it up. And it works really well, especially if I use a paper towel to wipe all the residue up afterwards. Here it is again. I just spray it, scrape it, and wipe it up, and it works really well for those spots that the mop does not get.
I wanna give you a million things, 'cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again, something that...
In my living room, I will sometimes have the kids pick up all their toys, and sometimes I will just do it myself. On this day, I was more in the mood to just do it myself, and they could help me if they wanted. They didn't end up wanting to. And so you'll see in just a second here, I also popped this balloon. We had a bunch of balloons hanging out from a shower that we had hosted at our house. And so I used a twist tie, that's why it looks a little weird, just to pop that balloon so no one got any pieces in their mouth from using it in the wrong way.
I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belong. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you.
I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but sometimes when it comes to the area around my door, I feel like Mr. Incredible in the first movie, The Incredibles, where he says, "Hey, I just cleaned this place up. Can't you guys keep it that way for like 5 minutes?" That's kind of how I feel about this place right by my door. It feels like it is constantly messy and never stays the way that I put it. Do you guys feel like that too, or is it just me with all the winter boots and everything?
Yeah, we could try to leave it all behind, and we don't have to think about it. Oh baby, try to rest your mind. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your wall. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, 'cause all I need is just some.
I have 2 kids who like to sit on a specific couch whenever they watch their shows, and so my couch is slowly getting torn to pieces. It's a vinyl couch, and I'm thinking that we're probably going to need to replace that somewhat soon, but who knows? I'm not really sure what kind of fabric would be best if we were to replace them, so if you guys have any opinions on that, I would love to hear what you like to use, what the kind of fabric that you like for your couch for your kids, and what has worked best if you have kids and couches, of course.
Someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Cause all you need is someone true like you are. Cause all you need is somebody.
Sorry for the glitchy video. I really tried to check the videos this time and make sure that there was none. I'm really not sure what's causing it, but I guess I missed this one, but I wanted to show you guys anyways. The funny thing is, it's kind of in the same spot as the last time it got really glitchy, so I don't know, maybe it's something about this room.
Cause all you need is someone true like you are.
So here's what everything was looking like after it was all tidied up and swept and mopped. And it just felt so good to get all that done, even though I knew that 5 minutes later it was not going to look the same. It just felt so great to get it done, and I hope that if you are cleaning along with me that you get that same feeling when you are done with a room. Like I said, 5 minutes later, it looked like this. That's okay. I was moving on to the kids' room. So I started off making my daughter's bed. She kind of moved up into more of a big girl comforter instead of, she was sleeping with just throw blankets. So now I actually need to make her bed if she doesn't. And then I'm going to be picking up all the toys and dealing with the closet and the floor.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the few.
I just want to take a minute here and say that if you guys are dealing with messes, no matter what kind or how big they are, and you are feeling the overwhelm and the emotional and literal just tiredness from going around in circles and cleaning up messes all day long, I am right there with you. You are not alone. Keep on doing what you're doing because it does make a difference even when it doesn't feel like it. So as far as this closet goes, I knew that I was not going to actually get this little bit of organization that needed done unless I turned the camera on, and so I was really glad that I did that. I got all those boxes put back up in the top of the closet that really needed to go up there. I missed a little bit of putting some of these things away. I'm sorry, I thought I hit record when I actually hit stop. Of course, things like that were just happening on this day. It was kind of a long day. But anyways, as far as this closet goes, you may notice that it looks totally different. This video was filmed before I did the closet and toddler reorganization video. And so if you're interested in organizing videos, definitely give that one a check. And that will be in the description box below. That was in a collaboration with a sweet friend of mine. We both cleaned our toddlers' rooms, and in that video of mine, I organized this closet. I did a little bit of an overhaul because I knew I was going to be needing space for the new baby's clothes whenever it gets here. We do not know the gender of that baby, so I knew that I was going to need space in this closet. I wasn't sure how much because it will be the gender tiebreaker, and so I know that eventually we'll be moving the odd one out of this room and into a different room. But for now, I was just making room for the new baby stuff in this closet. And I was also making sure that there was enough room for my kids' clothes because as they get bigger, their clothes get bigger as well. So if you enjoy organizing videos, definitely give that one a check out. It will be in the description box below.
Hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
This was pretty much the last thing that I had to do in the day, so I was not about to be picking up all the stuff and vacuuming underneath. Vacuuming the middle and vacuuming around things was good enough for me.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Is this the last time I can see you in a while? Is it the truth that you'll be living?
If you noticed in the beginning of this video that I had windows on my list, I actually was trying to do the outside windows and the siding, but honestly, the wind just kept knocking my camera over. My water pressure was not that great, but I had already pulled all the screens out, so I ended up doing that anyways, but not really being able to film it. So I wish that I could have for you guys, but that is actually the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Make sure that if you are subscribed that you have your notification bell on, and I will see you in the next video.
We should take a walk, then a swim in